Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Live with Joshua Bird coming to you from the 81 on ramp here at the mile marker 221 here in Augusta County, State, Virginia, emerging from 64. And we are in a standstill traffic. The reports are that there was a crash at the mile marker 214 with the right shoulder blocked, but it's looking like a 10 plus mile backup, guys. It's affected 81 and 64 at this point. 64 off ramp is starting to back up, and so is the 81. It's looking like a 10 plus mile backup. But reports are originally just right shoulder, but it looks like a little bit worse off than that. If I saw anything about a backup, I would have obviously got up on 250, but here he is. If you guys are going this direction, I'd advise you get off in Fishersville and come in 250. I would not take 64 to 81. It is not a good idea. If you're coming from Harrisonburg or any further north and you are going south, I definitely want to hop off if I were you around Verona, give or take. You don't want to get stuck in this. It is not moving very fast. It is pretty much standstill. We are not even close to the accident to even begin to show you what it looks like. All I know is this is where we is. We is in back-to-back, bumper-to-bumper traffic. So see, here we are. If you guys look, y'all can see it's way backed up, way off the bridge over yonders on the 64.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah, guys, I'm not. At the moment, we are unfortunately stuck in traffic. I might need a coffee after this. This good thing I stopped the sheets and got Mountain Dew. Oh no, I'm almost out. This ain't good. Yeah, it sounds like I'm out. Uh-oh. I might need that coffee.
I have water back there.
Yeah, you got water back there. We weren't gonna go live originally today. We figured we're sitting in traffic. We figured we'd just load it up just since we are at a bumper standstill traffic. Just because what I need to do here soon is find a way to set up a camera in the rear window so we can be like Wizzy and have some dramatic camera angles and have a front and rear angle view. But we'll get some different shots like that figured out this summer.
We're gonna go all the way down and see what it looks like.
I don't know. It'll be cleared up before we ever get down there to it. But like I said, we're just not. But any of the Facebook viewers, friends you might be watching, it don't look like anybody's Facebook on here right now. 81 South, I would definitely not go south past Verona. You're not going to get very far. It is bumper to bumper, backed up on the 64. I would definitely get off while you have a chance.
That truck.
This truck here's going to be a shithead. We love our truckers, but this one, he could have let me over. He knows I have to go somewhere. Thank you, truck.
He flashed his lights.
No, he just backed off. He backed off so I could get over. There's no point in going all the way to lane one because ain't neither one of them moving very fast. Even though it is saying that the right shoulder is blocked, so they may have got the vehicle removed because it seems like we're moving a little bit better now. It seems like we're moving a little bit better now. They might have got it removed now. That may have been the holdup, waiting to get the record in there to get it taken care of.
Yeah.
We just seem to be moving pretty decent. I don't think it's no point going up right now. I think it's cleared up. And here comes the rain. Unfortunately, it's starting to rain now. It's been nice all day. If any of you guys are around Little Rock, we definitely got you guys in minds. I've been listening to some of the Little Rock stuff on the scanner. At one point, it said that the that it was really starting to tighten up and really spin like a top. So I know they wasn't looking good. They were getting kind of hard around Little Rock area. Our thoughts are definitely out to those guys today and whoever else may be getting crappy weather. I'll be honest, cause I really haven't been on YouTube today, so I don't know who's getting hit with what. There's another traffic back up there on the 80 on the 262 off ramp going into the city of Staunton. Once again, I wouldn't go that way either. They're way backed up. I'd assume all them people. Oh, there's been another wreck there. Or no,
Maybe.
maybe another fender bender back there, guys, because they got stuck in this traffic. Um, these guys are all backed up because they're trying to get off of the interstate and they're getting caught at this light up here. They're all sitting at the light. They've gotten backed up.
They can turn the.
It's just a crappy weather day all the way around, guys. It is definitely a weather alert day. Everybody be safe.
They
Take them
are spinning.
for spinning.
They are.
Take your necessary precautions. If you get any kind of hurricane or tornado alerts, do what you got to do. Find your correct cover.
Just don't be in Walmart and be out in the garden center when a tornado hits.
Definitely have your flash shelter plans ready to go. Um, the wind is starting to pick up now. I'm in the low profile SUV and I can feel the wind starting to get heavy. The rain's definitely picking up. It's about to get yucky here.
This side's really windy tomorrow.
We've got a heavy wind day tomorrow too. Super windy tomorrow.
That's a 65 mile an hour wind gusts. Oh yeah, look at the wind.
That's what I said. I can feel it blowing the car.
Went and did some shopping today, and
Yeah, Robert Bird was up first today. We went to a couple different stores and got some few things and had to run by Harbor Freight and get some stuff. And had to go to the grocery store in a few places. So it's good to get some stuff done today before the weather got too disgusting.
got my stove together.
She's got a stool for work. They told her she could bring her own. We had to go to Harbor Freight and get a stool. Luckily, I did get that assembled and put back in the car before the weather started. So that's been taken care of. Um,
Might want to turn around or turn
I am going to be turning the camera up here momentarily and just going to my avatar so we don't show any more about where we live, even though people already know. People have already seen our address and Google View street views of our neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. But for people who haven't kept up with all that drama, we're going to turn the camera off for time being. I was watching Red and them earlier. They had gotten another part for the car. I don't know if they got it finished working, finished put together or not. I haven't tuned in over there in a while. I'm hoping they got that together nicely. Uh, hopefully everybody had a great week. Hopefully everybody has some nice plans for the weekend if the weather permits. If the weather does not permit where you're located, just stay safe. Do what you got to do to take care of yourself. Always remember to do a random act of kindness towards someone. It doesn't even have to cost money or cost much to do a random act. It's a yes, Nightbot. Thanks for the reminder. We're not playing games. Just be respectful. That's all we ask. It's not difficult. If you haven't already done so, please give us a like.
share, and subscribe.
I noticed YouTube still taking numbers away. Hey, now we're about down to the 50s, 50s. We've lost a couple again. If you haven't watched in a while or you're new to watching, we do have Live with Joshua on YouTube t-shirts and sweatshirts and long sleeve t-shirts available. Mike Buck can throw the command for that if anybody's interested. So if you're looking,
Brett's hit. Mel backed up, locked up the brakes, and car screeched. Then, while at tire place, they got swatted.
oh no, he did go to dog. She had a whole tray of pineapples on the one register, and the other register had pineapples and flamingos. So we got a couple of pineapple lights today. Those. Yeah, we don't want to hit the truck in front of us. I'm gonna come talk to these people one day about the garden. I'll do that one day when it's nice out. So I'm not trying to do an interview when it's yucky. Tree. I want to talk to them one day when it's nicer out and not disgusting, like just maybe get an interview about all that for the local folk. But I don't understand. I don't understand the whole purpose of this. What? I'm not. It's the way it's set up for the street. It's. I never understood the whole swatting thing, and for one, I don't understand how people do it. I mean, you'd think you need somebody's first and last name. You would also think they would need the address. I don't know how you could swat somebody without their name and address, but I've never understood the whole purpose of the nonsense act in general. So I just think it's childish and very immature like. But some people have nothing better to do, I guess. Some people just never grow up. But I am definitely glad to hear the Squirrel Force One is back on the road and running again. I'm sure Paul is definitely happy about that. I know what it's like when you have a car broke down. I mean, I've got two broke down. One's got a bearing or tire rod that's shot, and one's in the garage waiting for the mechanic to pull the transmission so he can do the rear main seal. By the time they got everything else fixed on it, the rear main seal drive on it from sitting so long and not being ran. So, and this particular guy don't have a lift at his shop, so another guy's got to pick it up and take it to their shop to loosen all that to get to the seal. So I'm hoping to get that done soon so I can get my van back and get the other issues in the shop. But
Swatting is disgusting, waste of resources, and could even be considered public endangerment. Not only with unnecessary police interactions, but also if those police resources are needed elsewhere.
talking about disgust, I don't need to mention the guy's channel because he's absolutely disgusting. But just the way he talks to the media and the police is just downright horrible. I don't know why anybody would do that in private, much less on a live stream. And I'm sure this guy probably gets paid good money to act like this because he does it every day. Just horrible, filthy. It's absolutely a waste of resources. Absolutely.
So what's everybody having for dinner?
I don't even know what I'm having for dinner at this point. I've got ideas. Does anybody else have any ideas? Little Blinky.
Who's that?
I'm not sure what Little Blinky is. It's not raining wherever he is.
Who's Little Blinky?
Little Blinky is the guy that was in the truck stop the other month when I was in there with one of our viewers who happens to be an OTR trucker.
Yeah.
And Little Blinky was in there at the same truck stop that night. He's a trucker who live streams his trips. And while me and this other viewer just happened to be sitting in the corner, sitting up there nightbot, Little Blinky was in there and he was actually sitting across the room from where we were sitting.
Brett said he's making chicken for dinner.
I'm not much of a chicken person. I may make a chicken sandwich, but I'm more of a hamburger person. And it is fry day, so you need something that goes good with fries. Anything that goes good with a fry, because it's fry day. See what I did there? Fry. What kind of chicken you doing, Brett? Grilled, baked, boiled, fried, smoked, barbecued. There's tons of different types of chicken. Tons of different kinds of chicken. We don't need the wiper blades on right now because you guys aren't looking out the window. How about what you prepare it and what you make it with? Well, it is Friday, so I would say make it with some fries. Baked. Well, it depends on what the weather's like there, too. I mean, earlier at the store, I was looking at smokers. I've never had a smoker, but I like the smell of them. My brother has an electric smoker, but I'm kind of leaning toward wanting a pellet smoker.
He has to have an umbrella on it.
He is lucky I'm not the type of person to put him on camera right now. He's got bleach blonde hair and a Pioneer Woman umbrella. Bleach blonde hair and a Pioneer. Well,
Do not take that in the house.
his aunt, his poor aunt, who's got to be in her 50s, don't even have him an umbrella. And his little sister just has an umbrella. Pioneer Woman at that.
Honey,
What a beta.
he's very slow.
He's definitely a beta. I don't know what we're doing. I know Brett's having chicken. Have we decided what we're doing yet?
Don't know.
You could do leftovers from last night, but it still leaves me shooting for myself.
Hey, Kelly.
Kelly Wayrod! I haven't seen Kelly in the house since we started going live. She must have finally got notified. Thanks for hopping in, Kelly. We originally started this live because we had driven to the Harbor Freight and ran some errands, and on the way home there was billboards on the interstate saying that there was a crash about 10 miles or so, give or take, ahead with the shoulder blocked, but the interstate was at a standstill.
She did get notified.
The interstate was at a standstill, so we went live just to show the backed up traffic for the local viewers, and not long after we went live, traffic got to moving again, so we just figured we'd stay on here for a few minutes and hang out with you guys. I'm sorry, but I did miss your craft. I've been running errands and stuff all day. I will go back in here in a little bit and give you a like, though, when I get off. Actually, I'm going to do that now so I don't forget it. I'm going to do that like now, Kelly, so I don't forget to give you a like for today's video. Since I did mess it, where we at?
Y'all are probably getting notifications now because that strike is off now.
Yeah, our strike went away. They got back in December this week, so I don't think we're going to be shadow banned as much now. So that's a huge plus. We saw people in here yesterday that we haven't saw in months. We're very thankful for that. We took that as a great learning experience. So that's what we have there.
Yucky here.
Any idea what you're having for dinner, Kelly? Hope you're not getting too much crappy weather. It's disgusting here. It was nice this morning, just kind of cool, but it's done kind of got super windy, and now it's raining pretty good. I know over Little Rock, Arkansas area, they were getting hit with a tornado, so I know they're not doing too great right now, and hope it's not too bad where you are. If it is, we pray that you just stay safe and get your flashlights and everything that you need, ponchos, or because remember, umbrellas don't do too good in a heavy wind. Hope you got an emergency poncho or rain jacket on hand. Hopefully you don't need it, but if you do,
You got mowing.
I did have to go by Ace earlier, and I broke my steel last year. I broke the throttle trigger on my steel, so I went my steel earlier. Of course, they didn't have the part on hand. I'm going to get them to order it, but I'll order it myself. I need to look on YouTube later and see if it's something that I can replace. Barbecue chicken sounds delicious. But while I was in there, I looked at a couple of steel chainsaws because I've got an off-brand one I got several years ago on clearance.
Very windy.
Had
And had
thunder.
thunder and hail this morning.
Yeah, I don't like to discuss this stuff. I mean, it is what it is. I've got a history in pararescue, so not only pararescue, but I've also got the equipment and stuff for storm cleanup. But I was looking at a steel chainsaw earlier. I don't know if I'm going to get one this summer or not, but I looked at a couple. I know my brother texted me the other week. He was looking at some steel chainsaws as well, so I don't know if we're going to get some steel chainsaws this year to match our weed eaters, but I just hope that everybody does well with the wind and that the hail and the wind don't do too much damage. I know it's supposed to be super windy here tomorrow. The church was planning on doing like a marathon run tomorrow. It's like a color run thing, like a 5K type deal, but they have postponed that due to the heavy wind and weather alert days. So
I went through a tornado last year where I worked.
yeah, she had horrible weather last year where she worked at when the tornado derecho type weather whipped through there and made a lot of damage.
Hi, DJ. Yeah. Yeah. How are you doing, DJ?
DJ, it looks like you switched your logo on YouTube. Culver's tonight, tomorrow's the hub's birthday, so we're going to a restaurant. Why are you going to Culver's then, not like Bob Evans, Kelly? I figured you'd much rather have Bob Evans over Culver's. Even though, honestly, I've never had either one, Bob Evans or Culver's. Personally, I think Friday ought to be something that goes with a spa, like a cheeseburger, and maybe even a Rockstar or a Mountain Dew, which I've already had both today. I had my Rockstar first thing this morning when I went to the first store. I got a cold one out of the cooler, and I've had a Mountain Dew since then. I've had my caffeine kick for the day. Last night my blood pressure was kind of low and on the low and normal end, so I didn't take no blood pressure pills. So I hate to see what it is tonight after all that caffeine.
DJ, are they coming in to see you?
That'll be fun, DJ. Well, Kelly, have fun with the Hubs' birthday. Hopefully it's a good one. Don't run Dollar Tree out of business with all the candles and balloons you're going to have to purchase. Oh, Kelly, while you're on here, I did get 2 pineapple lights today from one of the local Dollar Trees. I just happened to be at the checkout and she had a whole little tray of them on the register there. So one tray had pineapples and one had pineapples in like flamingos. So I did get 2 of the pineapple ones today, finally. I hadn't gotten mine yet.
That's cool, DJ. I hope you have a good time with them.
Yeah, DJ, we hope it's a great time and you get to have fun and the weather don't interrupt your plans too much. Everybody definitely remember to be safe. with all the crazy weather out there.
I'm not ready to go in.
If you guys are just coming in, we did start this live on the way home when we were in bumper to bumper standstill traffic due to a local accident. Oh, that, but they closed down. I like the fish. Sweet pineapples awesome. So, Kelly, is those pineapples for personal use, or are you going to turn them into a craft somehow? Are you going to put like a little pirate flag on the front of them, or are you going to make them like hold the pirate flag somehow? I feel like you could integrate your pineapple into a craft involving a pirate flag somehow. I could be wrong. I just feel like that it's going to involve a pirate. Honestly, I've never had Bob Evans. I've seen a few over my travels, but
She said hers closed.
it sucks that they all closed. I've been wanting to try Cheddar's too. I'm a NASCAR fan and I like Kyle Busch, and one of his sponsors this year's Cheddar's. I've been wanting to try Cheddar's, but the closest one's like an hour and a half south of here, so and I rarely go to that part of that area. So
It's so cold.
Bird just notified me this is a cold rain that we're getting. I'm not liking that. I don't like cold rains.
It's 53 degrees here.
53. Oh my, that is cold. Goodness.
I'm gonna go check the diary when I'm going in. Can you bring up? I hear about that.
You can check the mail. Oh goodness, you would have to stay in the box until the rain quit.
Grab my bag.
Bird does have a Yeti Rambler water bottle, and we was able today to find the lid that has the built-in straw. So she didn't like the regular lid that came with the bottle. She was wanting to find the one with the straw attachment. We did find one today that had the. We did find the lid accessory today that takes the straw. So she's really gonna like that with work better than the original lid that came on it. Windy here. Have you been to the cleaning? We've been busy all day, DJ. Since probably 9:30 this morning, and it's quarter to five now. We've been to Harbor Freight. We've been to Walmart. We've been to Dollar Tree. We've been to another little discount store because all she drinks is Propel water. And the discount store has it cheaper than Walmart by about $2.50 a 12 pack. We've got her stool put together before the wind and the rain started because she got her stool for work. We've had a lot. We've been very busy, and luckily we got it all done before the storm started. Now I just got to find the refrigerated stuff and get it in the house. Luckily, everything I bought today wasn't refrigerated, but I got to find what is. Oh, and the main thing, while I was at the store, I got another 2 or 3 days supply of Rockstar. Because you guys know I buy it 2 or 3 days at a time. Oh crap! Sorry. Thank you so much, Kelly. I went to turn my camera off and hit the mute button. I was just talking away over here. Yes, Brett, I absolutely love Rockstar Punch. I drink at least one every single day. I'll literally buy them a week's worth at a time. When I go to bed at night, I put one in my backpack so I have it the next morning. I literally have a Yeti 16-ounce can koozie to keep my Rockstar in so it doesn't get punctured because, well, Rockstar is life. Most people buy koozies like that to keep their beer cold or discreet so you can't get a drinking in public or open container charge. I, I have a Yeti can koozie to protect the Rockstar because that is that important. Kelly, we love you guys. We love you crafting. We try to watch it when we can. I'm usually definitely there on Monday and Thursday or Tuesdays and Thursdays because those are the Islands days. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is just it because it depends on what I'm doing. If I have appointments or errands, it's not always realistic. There are days that we run errands and we do 101 different things and we just don't actually catch the streams, but we do try to tune in when we can. We love talking to you guys. The ones of y'all who got to tune in last night for the sunset panel, we really appreciate it. That was something different for us. It was kind of pre-scheduled, so you guys knew when we were going to try to be on, but it's still not always possible. We understand that. Everybody's doing things. Brett, I've caught part of your panel the other morning when you was on. I absolutely missed the one you did last night. I was so tired last night, guys. It was like 9:30 and I was sitting up on straight up in the bed dozing off. I wasn't even able to sit there and watch. We was trying to watch all the nonsense from Mar-a-Lago on the news and everything involving that sham. And I kept dozing off to Fox News and I wasn't even laid back or nothing. So I think by 10:30 I was sound asleep. So anybody who might have been live after that or even during that, we absolutely missed it. That was not intentional. You guys know if you're on and we see it, we do try to tune in. We love all of our different freedom families, whether they're local or afar. You guys are awesome. We've had good conversations with all you guys. And you guys all know the same as I do. There's different chats have different types of conversations. Like we may talk about one topic on one panel and something completely different on somebody else's panel, which is completely fine. That's what keeps it interesting. It wouldn't be the same thing to talk about the same people on every channel. So good to make channel crafting helps get you to. It absolutely does. We love watching the crafting channel. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes it messes with me if I don't recognize the names or if there's a voice and I only see the craft, like when Hot Dam's on panel talking. That one kind of messes with me, but it's cool. Now that I know who's on there talking, it all works out. It's when I don't know who's talking, it throws me off. The moderators, Kelly, your moderators do great. Brett, we love your moderators. Everybody does great in y'all's channel and ours, especially when our stalker troll shows up. Y'all do a wonderful job handling that situation very quickly. I have gotten texts from numerous chats when in the back chat when the trolls show up, wondering if it's the same person or not, so they can handle it accordingly. I have just about all of you guys through some other form of communication, whether it's email or Facebook or Discord. I think the only one I don't have some other form of communication with might be Brett. I know I have other ways of outreach with Kelly and some other people on here. Kelly's the only person, Brett's the only person I may not have other forms of communication with. Actually, I'm wrong. I do have Brett's email address and possibly your phone number, so I think I do have other forms of outreach with you. I forgot all about that. I do have other forums. We're good. As you guys know, for a while that one troll was showing up in the different chats. That bitch from the other side. We appreciate you guys watching out for that and blocking that when it becomes an issue before it becomes a problem. She has showed up in several chats, and all you guys are so great at catching it right away and addressing that little issue. Yes, Kelly's absolutely amazing, and her crafts are really good. There's no way I could do what Kelly does. It would never turn out right. I know Lava Bird wants to get into the diamond art stuff. She got some about a month ago at her Hobby Lobby. Needless to say, you guys know how crazy her schedule is sometimes. Her stuff, her artwork stuff that she wanted to get into is still in the box. She hasn't even opened it yet. But that also reminds me I've got to get inside here in a few minutes and fix this tear on my backpack. My backpack has a small pull up here next to the zipper, so I do got to go here and stitch this pull up before it becomes a bigger pull. Last thing I need is to have this nice backpack with a big pull in it before it becomes fixable. Have you ever done the diamond art, Kelly? If depending on how well, I know we do the different color by numbers on our phones and our iPads, but we've never actually done the diamond dots or diamond art or whatever, like where you actually pick up the little pieces and put them in place or whatever. She's watched Jersey Jan and different ones do them, and she wanted to get into it, so we found one, but she hasn't actually done it yet. She even bought a better, one of the little diamond art stylus things from Hobby Lobby to be able to pick them up better than the tiny little one that came with them. So depending on how well she likes them and gets at doing them, she may start doing them those on her channel, guys. Don't forget, Bird has a channel, Live with Bird. So depending on how she likes them and she starts doing them, she may start doing those on her stream, on her Live with Bird channel. That'd be something cool, and it'd be different than what I do. I do local events, community events. We'll be starting doing more community festivals and political events here soon. We are starting to push the t-shirts, Live with Joshua on YouTube t-shirts, and all to push the channel more. We did sell another shirt last night. We have created a QR code for the Live with Joshua on Facebook page. We already had a Live with Joshua on YouTube QR code so people can scan it on demand to be able to follow us that way. We'll be covering the 76er stuff in DC. We have since then created a QR code for Live with Joshua on Facebook as well. We'll be ordering that in the next week or so. Some of them are covering these different city council meetings and different board of supervisors meetings and different stuff. The local citizens can just scan that QR code and follow us that way. You don't have to search for our page. We will be pushing the t-shirts more to start wearing the different. Obviously, we're not wearing Live with Joshua t-shirts because city council meetings and more stuff like that, but parades and community events and festivals will be wearing the shirts more to push the channel as well. That's just something to kind of look out for. When we're covering events, we'll be starting to wear the t-shirts here soon. The long sleeve shirts or the sweatshirts if it's kind of cool or crappy weather. It's going to be something simple, like similar to what Polish Agnes wears, literally just Live with Joshua on YouTube. Just something simple to get the point across. but it's gonna work. It's gonna tell exactly what platforms we're on and who we are. Absolutely, Nightbot. Thank you. If anybody would like to reach out to us by email, the email address has to be exactly correct, capital L, or it will not go through. Proton is very picky about all that. People have tried to email us before without the capital L, and it does not work. Raining here right now, but it's supposed to. No, we don't want no snow, DJ. It's starting to get warm and in the 70s. Now we're ready for spring. All my neighbors have moved already. I was at Ace earlier looking for the parts to service my weed eater and get it fixed. Possibly even looking at a steel chainsaw. I bought a new Craftsman backpack leaf blower and push mower last year, along with the new steel weed eater. Year before last, I bought a brand new Craftsman riding mower and a brand new 5x10 trailer. I was looking at replacing my chainsaw this year, but we don't want no more snow now. It's ready to start breaking out the pressure washers and all the other lawn equipment. No traffic now, Italian, but it was traffic. When I started this stream, it was bumper to bumper standstill because of a wreck 15 miles up the road. Then we started the stream just so the locals on Facebook could see where we were and what we were dealing with so they could go around. I think the problem may have been because the billboard said that the right shoulder was closed. I think the problem may have been, when we came through, that the wreckers may have been cleaning up the incident, and they might have had the whole road shut down so the wreckers could get situated. Because not long after that, traffic started flowing again, and we're home now. That's why the camera's turned off. We're not trying to dox our neighbors, even though our address has been doxed and the Google Street View of our entire neighborhood has been doxed. We don't want to dox the neighbors as they're walking by or driving by, so we've turned the camera off. Yeah, everything's great now, Italian. We're sitting in the driveway now. Bird's already went in the house, and I'm just sitting in the driveway at this point. Traffic was yucky at first. Now we're just asking how everybody's doing, what everybody's doing for dinner. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Stay safe this weekend. It's supposed to be some crappy weather in several areas. I know Little Rock area was getting hammered hard earlier. We're supposed to have a heavy wind day tomorrow. Yeah, it was nice here today, just kind of cool and windy. Then it started raining. It's a cold rain. It's really done dropped down to the low 40s, upper 50s now. I'm getting tired of the snow. The basement's going to fill up. DJ, I'm really glad you got that pump because you're going to need it. I don't have nothing like that, but I haven't even touched the shovel all winter. I ain't even had to scrape my sidewalk this winter or my steps to the porch because we had no snow. That's very unusual for where we are because we usually at least would get a couple of inches. We ain't had nothing this year, just barely a dusting. I've just been able to drive over top of what we've had. Supposed to be nice here in Phoenix. Yeah, I think Jeff said it was going to be nice for he was too, so he was planning on doing something this weekend, loading the truck and going riding somewhere. I'm kind of looking forward to see if he still does that or not. I know the other day he had a stream and I missed it. I was a lot going on and I missed streams. Like yesterday was a Dials day and I missed some stuff, but cut parts of the other. Last night by 9:30 I was out of it and missing all of it. DJ, unfortunately for you, it would nip before I got home with it. I've got two trailers, but they're open trailers. It ain't like a box trailer that I can pack full. I'd have to rent a U-Haul trailer for that. Your snow's all melting, mush and puddles. I ain't even had no mush or puddles. I ain't seen any snow all winter. Stream for a mountain sometimes. Yeah, we really appreciated and liked the stream you did the other night. I had a small panel going, and when I ended mine, I was watching some of yours. I was watching some of yours while holding mine on multiple devices I had going. Because I know Ruba was watching at one point, and she was going to hop off and hop over so she could mod your channel, but that's absolutely fine. We had other mods. We didn't have any trolls the other night that was under control. We like watching the different streams ourselves, just like everybody else does. It's fun seeing different stuff once in a while. Like last night, we went to the top of the mountain, kind of sort off the side of the interstate, and did a little bit of a sunset stream, and did something different from once for us anyway. And watched how you guys do what you guys were all doing. Mountains at my safe space. Yeah, when we went to the mountain the other night, it wasn't really the mountain, it was the top of the mountain, but it was on the side of the interstate, like a scenic pull-off spot. But for us to really do a mountain shot, it would really be some driving involved to get to the actual parkway spot to be able to do something like that. I could absolutely do it. I mean, it's not unheard of. It would just be a little bit of a drive involved. Some people like the mountains. Some people like the racetracks. Mentioning racetracks, NASCAR is going to be in our area. They're in our area now, actually. They're about an hour away. They're at the track we normally would go to. It did not work out this year. Lava Bird's favorite driver had an injury, so it just wasn't going to be fair to go to that because her driver wasn't going to be able to race due to the injury, so we chose not to go. We'll be going somewhere in the summer or the fall. We haven't decided where yet. We've got plenty of time to figure it out. It's still the first part of the season for racing, so some people like football, basketball, baseball, whatever. We like racing. Racing is our fun sport for us. I know they're driving fast and making a left turn, but we enjoy watching them go fast and make a left turn. It's different when you're there or you smell the racing fuel and the rubber that they're burning. That's what people don't realize. What you see on TV compared to what you see at the track is 100% different. Even the color of the cars does not compare, guys, when you see it in person to out there. I mean, I love the cars in person. They're beautiful. The rain has slacked off for a few minutes. It's starting to pick up again. Well, watching racing up here is a dirt track. Yeah, we've got a dirt track not far from here, and a local little car track, a dirt track, a drag. They've got all that. We used to go. Well, I used to go to all that stuff when I used to run with the local rescue squad because we would do standbys for those wrecks in case, for those races in case there was any wrecks or anything. And even still, we went to a couple when I worked with the soda company because they would sponsor one a year. And the one a year that they would go to, we would all go to and have a big company picnic. They would rent a pavilion and cater in all kind of food just for the company and the company's guests. And we would go in and really enjoy all that. But every time they would have a race like that, it would be crappy weather just like it is now. So the company quit sponsoring those races. They got tired of sponsoring all them races and never getting to actually enjoy a race. Boss man said, I'm tired of it. He said, I keep sponsoring races every year that we never get to enjoy because of the weather. So he said, forget it. We'll just start doing something else. And he quit doing them years ago. Unfortunately, because we had a blast doing them. We used to love going to those races and eating all the food. They would cater in all kind of barbecue and food, bring coolers on top of coolers of beer and stuff that they would pay for with the company card and all that. Used to be a load of fun, but I can understand where they come from going away with them. Nobody wants to keep paying for all those, sponsoring all those races and all those events and not getting to run them because of the weather every week or every year. Third of a kind in the house. Hey, Third. I know it's titled traffic. We're no longer dealing with traffic. When I titled it traffic, we were sitting in traffic. Traffic is cleared out now, and I just didn't change the title. We also didn't throw up a StreamYard link because we originally weren't going to be even discussing this long. We were just gonna be sitting in traffic, but traffic's cleared up and we're still on here. So you guys got special. We weren't planning on doing a stream today. I was gonna probably do a stream tomorrow when Berg got off work while waiting on her to get off, but we're doing one today. And as it starts to warm up, we will be doing more streams. I mean, we're paying for the StreamYard. We are going to start doing more with it. We're just kind of waiting for the weather to get nicer. We're not about just sitting here talking all the time. We like to bring you guys stuff. We don't want to just chit chat. I mean, there's a ton of chats that we can go to just to hop on panel and talk for 4 or 5 hours. Even though, like I said, every panel talks about something different than the previous. And we love talking with you guys. We like to bring you guys some kind of content too. I mean, there's always something going on, and we're in the east, and a lot of you guys are in the west, or I guess we're north for some of you guys and south for others. It's different stuff going on here than other areas. Not to mention all the viewers that we've got on the Facebook side to tune in. We want to have a little bit of content for everybody. Try to switch it up a little bit, you know? Because it's all better when we have different content for everybody, you know what I mean? Eh? Third of a kind, are you still here? I got a question if you are. Okay, third of a kind. This is for you. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go, but did you make it to the Maple Festival earlier this month? I know I sent you the information about it. Our schedule just absolutely did not permit us to go get fresh local made maple syrup. I know we talked about it last month and we really wanted to get to, but Bird forgot to ask off. So we missed out on the Maple Festival. We missed out on the local fresh made maple syrup. Unfortunately, we missed out on that one. Even though I can still run over there to one of their stores and get a bottle, we didn't actually get to go to the festival part. We're going to tough to try to do better next year. Yes, Brett, Maple Festival. They do one about 45 minutes or so, give or take, up the road. And it's always a popular event. They have local made maple syrup that they tap the trees in a bottle, and they usually have maple donuts, and the Ruritan Center usually has maple pancakes with fresh maple syrup and all that. And it's several vendors out there that do it, and it's always a real popular event. And they sell some of the syrup locally. I just never got any of it because I wanted to go to the festival, but we were really trying to go this year, but Bird forgot to put in to get off work so we could go. And I wasn't going without her until we get the other car back, because until we get my van back, we're limited down to just the one SUV. Once my van's out of the shop, probably ought to do more stuff like that. I know my brother's gone before, my stepdaughters have gone before. I know lots of people that go every year and they really enjoy it. But I haven't made it. That's going to change, though. That is going to change. When it's going to change, I don't know. But it will change. It has to change. It can't keep going on like that. I cannot keep missing. It's too. People have too much fun to keep missing that. No world. Third, I don't know if you saw it or not, but over the summer, I surprised Bird with a new hat from America covering different stuff like Bunker Hill to kind of prevent the sun from getting the sunburn on her face, on her forehead, like she does so bad. So I ordered a hat from Amazon, and I didn't realize. Look at this hat and see if it reminds you of anybody. Anybody, anybody come to mind with a hat like that? I know someone. I know someone that's probably got that exact same hat, and it didn't even dawn on me until after it had already been delivered. And it's like, oops, wasn't trying to copy you. We really didn't realize that you had the same hat when I ordered it, but unfortunately, it did get ordered. Now, you remember that hat, but you've never seen Bird wear that hat because I didn't have it at Bunker Hill. But somebody else at Bunker Hill did have that hat. The question is do you remember who else has that same hat? It's like a trivia that we're playing right now. Do you remember who has that hat? No. You got to think a little bit closer to, let's just say Christmas lights. We'll do that. We'll say Christmas lights and Christmas decorations. That's your hint. That's who's got a hat very similar to that one. I only remember you guys showing it on the live stream, and we talked about it. Yes, third of a kind. You're absolutely right. Jay Lynn had a hat like that. Whether or not Bird will ever actually wear that hat, I don't know. I'm trying to get her kind of trademarked up from when we're covering events. Anybody who followed me over the summer remembers the hat that I wore all last summer. And even last night when I was watching some stuff on Fox when they were showing the live feed outside of Mar-a-Lago, I've seen some people wearing the same hat that I wore all last summer. So the one that I wear is a very popular hat. I've just about wore mine out after wearing it all last summer. I may need to switch gears this year and get a new hat. Even though I actually got a new hat the other week at Bass Pro that I really like. And it always gives good compliments every time I wear it. You can't wear hats, Princess? Well, hats aren't for everyone. Some people can wear them, some people can't. I mean, that's the thing about hats. Bird's not a big hat person either. She really prefers visors. But sometimes she might wear one like for the racetrack to keep a bunch of like dirt from getting in her hair and stuff. But other than that, Bird does not care for hats too much herself. That's like my We the People, my 1776 We the People hat like Soup Mama and Taco Joe and all them guys wear. I've got two of those. I lost one. I still ain't felt that, by the way, though. So then I got with Cook Mama and bought a second one, and I still don't really wear it. I have it clipped in my black backpack when I'm live streaming, but I don't really wear it that often because I don't. Black hats just get too hot. They get too hot and sweaty. Never been a fan of black hats because of how hot they get. Some people like black hats. Not a black hat person. Even though, with that being said, I do have a black American flag hat that I got from Cracker Barrel that I really like. Oh, Kelly, I bet you look just fine in my hat. What do you mean you look funny? That's the problem, guys. We gotta quit worrying about what people think about us all the time. I mean, that that's what too many people are doing now. They're letting people rent space in their head for free. Well, somebody might think this. Somebody might say that. Who gives a crap? Do whatever you want to do and be comfortable. I mean, that, that's why we're all in the shape that we're in now. We all worry about what somebody else is going to think or say or whatever. I really don't give a rip what anybody else says or does. Just getting some stuff out of the car, get ready to go in the house now from where we just got home. Well, we've been home probably an hour now. I don't know how long we've been on here. Yeah, we've pretty much been on it. Been home probably 45 minutes. I'm not reading chat at the moment, so just talk amongst yourselves. Are you watching from in here or are you doing something else? Huh? Okay, guys, I'm back. I just came in the house and was talking to Bird for a second. I was making sure she was okay because I thought she might want to pop in on us and still talk to us, even though she was inside. She never popped in on us. I wanted to check on her. I know, IP, I know. You and Jeff feel the same way about Nightbot. Jeff's always banning Nightbot, then he's pulling him out. Then he's banning him, then he's pulling him out. Then he'll ban him. Holy crap, look at that Little Rock. Little Rock got hit hard. The Weather Channel showing some aerial footage from Little Rock. That got hit hard earlier. Good grief.
sorry, I'm listening to you.
Nightbot can be a bully, IP, until he's programmed right. A lot of people don't have their Nightbot programmed right. Once he's programmed right, it makes all the difference. It's just a matter of, I mean, if any of you guys was watching when U-Haul was first setting up his Nightbot, it was timing out everybody until you get it programmed right. It has to be tweaked accordingly. But some people don't have their Nightbot programmed right. If I wanted to, I could program Nightbot to only work on commands and not randomly post anything and only post stuff when I ask him to post stuff. Some people would prefer that. They would think a Nightbot wouldn't be as much as a bully if he was programmed to operate like that. But and I have Nightbot commands that aren't even on the automatic timer. Yeah, I gotta set them in there. Glasses or hats, I prefer to see. What's yeah? You mean glasses, sunglasses or hats? I mean, I missed something here. What did I miss? I'm trying to go back and see what I missed. It says it's a choice: glasses or hats. I missed something. I'm assuming you're talking about sunglasses or hats. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm assuming you're talking about right now. Be sure to give us a like if you haven't already done so. If you are watching on the Facebook side, you can interact with us live on Live with Joshua on YouTube. I brought you a water too because I didn't keep track on that. It was raining good. Then it locked up for a few minutes. Then it started raining good again. So I don't know. It's going to be one of them crazy weather days. Is anyone else off? I haven't even looked. I don't know if anybody else is even on. You guys are quiet today. I just got the house and noticed that the lid wasn't on her cup. I don't know where her lid went. There it is. There's where her lid is. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, DJ. I had to run back up to the car. I just realized that the lid wasn't on her cup. Thank you for DJ for still hanging out with us today. It's definitely not the typical chat that we have, but still good. It's still just cold rain here. Well, guys, we've been on here over an hour now. We're no longer sitting in traffic. We are home. We're going to go over here and tune into the weather and see what's going on with these crazy tornadoes and everything else that's going on. Hope you guys stay safe. If the weather hits where you are, try to stay safe. Be careful. Have an emergency plan in place. Flashlights, ponchos. Remember, guys, if you have to go out and it's windy, or umbrella is not a good idea. The wind will destroy you. Try to have a rain jacket or a poncho nearby. Be careful. You have a good Friday afternoon and enjoy your Friday night. We will probably see you guys tomorrow or Sunday. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Remember to do a random act of kindness for someone, and we will see you in the streets of YouTube everywhere. Love you all. See you guys later. Live with Joshua and Bird are out.
Have a good day.
Bye, Third of a Kind. Goodbye, DJ. Bye, Kelly. See you later, Brett. Bye, whoever's hanging out in the background and don't want to wave. Bye.